Hey guys, Mix here, and in today's video we are going to be working on something a little bit different, something we really haven't worked on in a pretty long time, and that is my Yamaha Breeze quad. So the last thing we really did with this quad is basically do a top end rebuild on it because it actually dropped the valve. So I put new valves in there. I did new pistons and rings while I was in there too, and the thing has always ran pretty good. But I did actually end up selling it. So I do want to get it ready right now. It still might be on the channel every now and then, but I do want to do a couple of things to it to get it ready. And one of those things are put on a new intake on it, because as you can see, that thing is all duct taped up because I kind of just did a quick fix to it. But there is a little hole in it which is making air leak and making it run pretty bad. And while I have, the carb off from the intake and everything, I am probably just going to go ahead and clean out the carburetor as well. I already did go ahead and charge up the battery, but it won't start unless you spray like starter fluid in there. Then it will start running. You just have to kind of help it out. But hopefully once we get that new intake on there and maybe clean out the carb, we shouldn't have that issue anymore. And then along with that, I also want to clean it up because it kind of has moss and everything all over it. It has a ton of pollen and just a bunch of leaves and everything, because I really don't use this thing very often, but it will clean up nice, that's for sure. So I already do have the new intake here all ready to go. It is super easy to take in and out. All it is just an Allen key and a 10 mil, and the carb and intake will be off. And then under here, once I have the carb off, I do want to go ahead and fix this intake because it's not even on. And I do want to wire up the light bars. Those were sent by Auxbeam a couple months back, and they are pretty good. This does have a headlight on it. It's not very good though, so I'm definitely just going to wire this up real quick as well. So guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it and I guess just start reviving this quad. I brought the quad over to the shed. I have the air compressor filling right now, but the carb was definitely pretty clogged up. You can see all that gunk on the bottom there. Definitely pretty bad. I might go ahead and flush out the fuel tank too while I'm at it. The carb itself isn't too bad, but I'm sure that jet's pretty clogged up, being how much junk is in the float bowl. So I'm just gonna spray some cleaner in there, then spray out some air, then I'm gonna reassemble, put in the new intake, and continue on from there. Alrighty guys, so the light is all wired up. Everything is all back together under here. I did just go ahead and start draining the fuel, but it actually didn't look too bad. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try and start this thing up. I'm gonna turn on the fuel, check for any leaks, and then I'll go ahead and give this a shot. Let's go ahead and give this thing a cold start. Oh. Might need choke. Oh, come on. There we go. And it's idling. Wow. Pretty sure the choke's off. Yeah. That's pretty good. We're just going to let it run for a little bit, and then I'm going to check the oil as well. Nice. Alright, that should be good. Now I'm just gonna check the oil. Looks pretty good on the dipstick. Doesn't actually look too dark or anything. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now I just threw on the seat. I just want to go drive it, well, over there and near the hose. And I'm just gonna wipe this thing down, and I think it should clean up pretty nice. Because as I was showing you guys before, it is just covered in moss and pollen and everything like that. So I think with a good scrub down, it should look really, really good. So guys, I just finished just cleaning this thing down real quick, and you can see all of the like junk and moss and everything that just came right off of it. Just with a little soap and the rag, I mean, what you guys saw before with all that moss is now just perfect, just white, clean plastic. This thing always cleans up really good when I do clean it, so that's one thing I am gonna miss about this quad. But anyway guys, that's pretty much it for just the basic stuff that I had to do before getting rid of it. I probably am just gonna lube up the chain a little bit, but other than that, this thing has always been pretty reliable. But like I was saying before, it probably won't be completely gone from the channel. There probably will be some videos with it in the future. You guys will just see what will be happening with that very soon. But anyway guys, I'm going to be ending off this video here. Follow my social medias, they will be on the outro of this video. Instagram and Snapchat I use the most. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, tell your friends about the channel.